I'm Sailor Minimoon, and I'm Sailor Pluto, and today, well, we're gonna say we're done with Twitter. Now, Twitter has had all kinds of hang-ups over its long yesteryear, but here are some of the grounds to why we are truly done with Twitter. One, Twitter's always breaking down, and two, Twitter's always locking you for no grounds for things that you don't think would always lock you for no grounds, and things that you think that you're not doing anything wrong, but someone at Twitter thinks you are. So after so many reckonings being locked, so many errors happen, so many mistakes happening on the webstead, well, we're done with Twitter. You know, and it's not really like there's that much to do on Twitter. It's like, oh, write down something, what's going on, what you're doing, or oh, here's a likeness, or if you somehow scaled their filming tool, then you can make a film. But beyond that, really is not all that good, and always having to always look behind your shoulder to make sure that someone at Twitter isn't watching what you're doing. Because you can get locked for no grounds. You know, you can't make no mistakes on a webstead. Make one mistake and Twitter will lock you. You gotta be flawless on there. And Twitter's also breaking down too all the time. There's always going to be some error that happens on Twitter that makes it where you can't send tweets out or whatever you want to call them. Oh, something went wrong. It's not your mistake. Yeah, we all know Twitter. It's your mistake. And you know what was not a mistake? Us choosing to be done with you. You know? And Twitter always locking you for no grounds. Yeah, I'm sure that was a mistake too. You know? So yeah, we're done with Twitter. I don't even know why we ever went on there in the first place. Why? Because some of our friends from YouTube and stuff and happen to be on there. You know? So yeah, we're done with Twitter. And I know you heard that before. I know you heard it from Xena before. I know you heard it from Jordan, but this is the truth from us. We're truly done with it. You know? And getting no help either. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Minimoon. Twitter doesn't really help you out with anything. Their help middle isn't helpful at all. They never heal anything. And there is no way for you to send them feedback when something is wrong. Yeah, that's another one of Twitter's hang-ups is that there's no way to let them know that something's broke. You just have to stop for them to know it's broke. Yeah, what kind of dumb setup is that? I mean, on YouTube there's feedback, right? Twitter doesn't even have that. So when something's broke on the webstead, you can't tell them. You know? And Twitter likes to go around and clean you for no grounds. Oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. If you say this, Twitter will lock you. Yeah, Twitter's always locking you for for something you say, for making a mistake on with something you put on there. Yeah, Twitter always, locks you for no grounds. And even if there are grounds for it, they're always dumb grounds. Like, oh, well, Twitter doesn't like it when you talk about the illness. You know? Yeah, they don't like it when you talk about Corona 9 between the Corona 20. They don't like it when you talk about either illness or lawmaking or business or worship or anything like that. You are always walking on ice when you're on Twitter, because you never know what someone on Twitter might get you on, and they're fast about it too. You know, it's right you think you got some time. Right when you put something down, boom, you're locked. So how the fuck does that happen? You know? So yeah, we're done with the Webstead. And the last thing that made us say we want to be truly done with it was last night when Twitter has this dumb mistake where you can't put any tweets, and they kept saying, "Oh, something went wrong. It's not your mistake." Yeah, we all know it's your mistake, Twitter. Everything's your mistake, right? Except when you lock someone, because that's their mistake, right? No, everything's your mistake, Twitter. The locking, the cleaning, having no feedback, you know, not healing things right away. Yeah, everything's your mistake, Twitter. We know. You're a boring Webstead where nothing truly ever good happens. And you lie. Oh, that's true. You're right about that, Sarah Pluto. We all know that Twitter will say, we don't get pages out anymore. We don't do that anymore. That's a lie. I still see folks showing up, new Twitter reckonings showing up, new Twitter fairways showing up with pages or whatever you want to call them. So unless they're hacking you, you're still giving them pages. So you lied about that. So we're truly done with you, Twitter. We're not going back again. We shot our reckoning yesterday. And there. I hope you're happy, Twitter. But then again, you're not going to lose any sleep over it. It's not like you're going to lose any gout over it. Because folks like us aren't the ones that have. Because we're not like. We're free. It didn't worth us anything to come on. It didn't worth us anything to leave. So at the end of the day, you're not really going to give two shits about it, are you? Now, if it was some Ford or a backer or some business wise out there, you might get off your butt and say, "Oh, let me heal this. Oh, let me do this. Oh, I'm sad I locked you." You can say this and that. So it's always a two-way with you. So yeah, Twitter, we're done with you. So F Deu. So F you. Yeah, we're done with you, Twitter. Well, you're right about that, Sailor Moon. This is the truth. We are truly done with Twitter this time. It's not us saying it. We truly mean it this time. And I know, I know, Miss Sailor Mini Moon, I know, folks won't believe us. They'll say, "Oh, we heard Xena say it. Oh, we heard Jordan say it." But are you truly telling the truth? We heard Gabrielle say it. Yeah, we're telling the truth. We are truly done with Twitter. We're not going back to it again. We're done. You know? So, fuck you, Twitter. Fuck your oversight. Fuck your Webstead oversight. Fuck your followership oversight. You know, we're done with you. At least on YouTube, we don't get locked for no grounds. At least on YouTube, you get a warning and free strikes. And at least on YouTube, we can give them feedback when something goes wrong. So YouTube is more better than you, Twitter. Hell, Learbook is more greater than you, Twitter. So it is what it is. Alright, we're done now. I'm Sailor Mini Moon. I'm Sarah Pluto. Hope you like this film.